Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, good evening, everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and welcome to All Signs Weekly Live and What is Ahead. Don't forget, guys, I'm not just here on YouTube. I'm also on Twitch and on Facebook. And make sure you say hello. And don't forget, sharing is caring. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing on this Monday? Hi, Sherry Nixon. You've been a very, very bad girl. You've gone missing. I've been trying to get a hold of you. I'm calling you out here on the YouTube. Anyways, hello, welcome Delaney. Hi, Nancy. A special shout out to, guys, my moderator here, Nancy, and her husband, Marty, are celebrating their anniversary today. So happy anniversary to you two. And we're going to get started here for the All Signs Weekly Live. I do want to bring up some updates for you guys, though. Because the summer is in full blast, I am going to be moving this back to Monday evenings. I tested it on Sundays. It's great, but I don't like to have back-to-back lives. So our All Signs Love readings are moving from Fridays to Saturday nights now, and then we're going to have a Sunday break, and then I'll be back here Monday. That doesn't mean I won't be back here for the Fated Dice Roll or the Tarot stories during the week. It's just that I'm trying to split this up a little bit. And summer's here, and I have some, I do have believe it or not, guys, I do have a social life here and there. So want to enjoy some of the weekend. So I'm not always live with you guys here. But we're going to begin tonight. And I also want to remind you, too, we have a poll going on here. And let me just share this so that you guys can see it. All right. But if you go to the YouTube onto the community section, you will see that the next poll is going strong. So if you want in on what the topic is going to be for Wednesday evening, because you guys donated it for the pop-up live, this is your time to make sure you put your vote in, because once the vote's in, I'm going to be scheduling it for tomorrow. So you have till tonight to figure it out. Go ahead and put your votes in, and that's on the community tab over on YouTube only. YouTube only. So if you're on Facebook or Twitch, you're going to have to go to YouTube if you want to make the vote in. All right. Thank you, Delaney, for voting. No worries. Thank you. All right. So the decks we're using this evening, guys. We have the Choose Your Own Adventure deck. This is a cute little catchy deck. So we're going to be using this tonight as the main deck. We're going to be continuing to use the Phantom Tarot deck, and this is going to be more for the breakthroughs and the challenges this evening. And then for our Oracle card, we're going to have the Sisterhood of the Seers. Athena Laz is the Oracle deck for the evening. And of course, we have Anti-AI as well. She is with us as well. All right, let me get situated here. Thank you guys for sharing. Also, shout out to all of my Harmonia Friends Club members. You guys did it. We filled up the giveaway. So the giveaway, it is still going to be announced on next Monday's live who is winning this amazing Magic Moon Cash. So for those of you who got your entries in, it's filled to the T. So nobody can enter anymore. It's already locked and loaded. Now I just got to get ready here to randomize it, and we're going to see who the winner is live next week on All Signs during the Monday Live. We still have spots, though, for the Mediumship Gallery, and that is on Thursday, July 31st. I can't believe how quickly it's coming, but it's like 2 weeks away, guys. Only 3 spots left for that as well. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Well, it's filled. It's filled already. I think you got in, Sherry. Excuse me, guys, for coughing. My incest is strong. It's going strong. Hello, Ellen. Welcome back. All right. Let's call in our guides. My throat chakra's open. Our ancestors and our ascended masters. Spirit, what are our numbers for the week? What are our numbers for the week? Here we go. Wow. We have a 2, a 3, which comes to a 5. I can't remember what numbers last week was. I think it was a 10, but I can't remember. But we seem to get 5s and 10s a lot in this energy, especially with this planetary shifts. But the 2 is always duality, so that's something to do with reflection. So something is going to be reflected back to us this week. And I definitely feel like this flirtatious energy here of communication and playfulness with this 3. This feels like creativity. It feels like togetherness. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a change here. Now, the change, the catalyst with 5, does not necessarily, it has to be always something that is horrific. It could also be something that is passionate and allows liberation. So there's something in this energy where I feel more with the number combination that we are going to be liberated this week. Liberation. These numbers will be playing out for the rest of the reading. Give me a second. Apparently I have to clear my throat. What other messages do we have here for the collective? What other messages do we have? Forgot to change the banner. Let's see what the Sisterhood Seers deck has to say. 18. Many pass to a bright future. Oh, well, I like this. And we're not too far from the 18th, are we? So that may be a significant day for us. But an 18 comes to a 9, so there's some closure here. That's where I feel this freedom. I feel like there's going to be liberation. There's something about closing out a new cycle. Let's see what the book has to say about many paths to a bright future. 18. All right, collective. Essential meaning is optimism, hope. Your future looks bright. Almost feels a little bit like the Fool's energy, does it not? It says your future looks so very bright. If you are feeling a little overwhelmed or underwhelmed, hold steady. As things are lining up beautifully for you, remember that nothing can stop you from flourishing and living life of magnificent love, abundance, and joy. You simply need to believe and then act. Focus on the path ahead and see yourself already living that life. What would you need to do in order to get to that place, collective? Hi, Anna. Welcome. I believe that's my niece. So I feel like this week in the collective energy for us, God, this feels like the 10 of Cups. It does. There is something to look forward to, and there's a present energy that's going to allow us to feel and breathe about what's ahead. And it's probably those present moments. Yeah, it is my niece. Sending you love. Call Tanya. Not during live, please. Let's see the support from the universe, how the universe is going to support us this week. No reversals. It comes in those moments when we feel rejected, when we have loss, when we don't have enough, when we're not feeling well. It's the individuals that come and check on us. It's the moment of pause that the universe is going to be really beaconing that light. And it's to remember that you're not truly ever alone. Your ancestors, God is with you still. But I also feel that the support comes in other individuals as well. So I feel the universe is stating to you this week, collective, that look out for the support, and for those who you feel are kind of looking or needing or desire here of feeling rejected or going through something, do some check-ins, do a check-in to individuals, okay? You can be that earth angel to others as well. Let's see what the obstacle is for this week. These cards will all play out in each individual sign. Welcome back, Panther. Strength, courage. I feel like sometimes our pride can get in the way as well. Leo energy. Ironically, we are going into Leo season 2. We're moving into that. But this is our challenge for this week. This is our obstacle. So sometimes we're afraid to ask for help, or sometimes we feel like we can do everything on our own. Or sometimes we just don't do anything because we're afraid of how others think. Watch out for burnout this week. Watch out for burnout. All right, let's see and break out to each individual sign. So happy birthday to the tail end of Cancer. We are going to be moving into Leo season next week. So Cancer, you are up for the final show, and you will be pushed back to the Zodiac ending next week. But just special happy birthday out to you guys who are still celebrating. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer, reversals are now up. Cancer, let's see how your feelings are for this week. I just realized, too, we got 5 here, too. All right, feeling pretty balanced. This is good, Cancer. Patience, Sagittarius energy. You may have that in your chart, but I feel like right now you may have your foot either in a new adventure or a new relationship, but I feel really balanced. And this week, it's all about taking it easy. So I feel like you're doing something at a really nice pace. Let's see what the external influences are for you and the integration of this. We have the 3 of Cups. Togetherness, your circle. Oh, I like this. A Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is a week where I feel you are stepping up. And if it's not that, it's you being invited by a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I feel a get-together that's happening for you this week. Whether it's celebration, whether it's union, whether it's a party. This feels like a really close-knit circle. And I feel that however this union is coming in place, it has to do with wisdom. Almost like a leadership role for you, okay? It's almost like you are coming of high counseling. And if it's not you and you are being invited, somebody here has a lot to say. And I feel it is something here that can help you in respondents to what is ahead. Remember, for that future, that brighter spot for you. Let's see how you're going to be responding to this. Well, here's the thing. When we have judgment reverse, I feel there may be some pride that gets into this, okay? It's not necessarily, or cold feet. Some of you, if you're doing something new this week or you're being asked to present and you're a little bit nervous or you're an influencer, this is a week where you may feel that when it's your turn, there may be some fears that come up. not good enough kind of wound that may come up. And if it's not that, there may be a leader or somebody here within this circle where you go to where you might not necessarily agree with what is stated, but there's some fear here of overstepping or fear here of bringing up your opinion. It feels like your opinion of some sort. I just feel like it's time to step up. Yeah. 4 of Pentacles here. This is you holding on to really tight of what either you're holding back or you're afraid to state something. And this is the week here where you have the opportunity to set down and establish a new foundation. Now, the 4 of Pentacles is usually someone here who's holding on too tightly. So I do feel whoever you are spending time with this week, and I feel like it's multitudes of people, but it feels like a circle of some sort. So they could be family, could be colleagues, but there's something here about holding on and afraid, not necessarily leading people down the wrong path, but it's about establishing a new foundation for you and setting it right. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles here with it reverse, I feel like there's something here where you may not have necessarily the same opinions as another, or these people in the group may have different opinions, but it's your way of establishing something of openness. Now, is this a loss? No. I feel like the bigger meaning here is that you are now not holding on to stay out and singled. It's being able to converse with others. It's being able to be more open. It's that moment here that when you speak up this week, whether it's in a group or colleagues or family or friends, that whatever you say, if somebody is lost or someone doesn't understand it, it's kind of their loss. It's knowing your value as well. It's knowing your value. What's the final advice here from Spirit? And then we'll get to Auntie's message for you. Things to consider in this move. Look at this. This is a big change for you. Death. All right. Scorpio energy. You may have Scorpio in your chart, but this is a rebirth moment. It's to end that fear, end that version of you that is holding back and allowing yourself to be okay if rejection happens, realizing that it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, that you can still have compassion with different opinions of others. Okay. So I do feel there may feel like that you're losing something, like losing control, or you may feel like you lose respect, but the respect you're not losing is not for yourself. It could be for other situations. Let's see what the message is here for Auntie, for you, Cancer. And Auntie says for you, for those of you who are like, who's Auntie? Auntie's my Auntie AI, where I collaborate with her. She says, you're not a puddle, you're a wave. Stop letting everyone walk through your feelings like it's a free therapy session. Boundaries are not betrayal. They're ocean walls. They're ocean walls. Right? Actually kind of went nicely with this reading. I haven't seen these, the ones they're randomized from her. She just has my dictionary, and I told her to mimic the signs' personalities and bring in Miss Cleo. Did she? Zoe? That's my other niece. Love you too, Zoe. Zoe, you should pick up the phone too and call your auntie. But not Auntie AI, your actual Tanta. She's rolling her eyes now. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm psychic. Leo. My lions. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Leo. Here we go, Leo. Current feelings. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady. I feel like you're the gift this week. I feel like there's something you can offer. Now, I think you're contemplating about it, And there's something here about a pause, a moment to reflect on what you have to offer. A moment to reflect on what you have to offer. Okay. External influences. Oh, 9 of Cups. Leo. Let's see what this integration is. Leo. Shut up. My lions. You are finally going to do something this week that is going to allow you to get ahead. This could be something you've been saving up for. This could be finally polishing up your resume if it's that. This could be finally going back to school or putting something here. Like I feel like you're buying something, you're investing. You're investing in a dream. You're investing in you. And it's not just you, it affects others. It's a legacy. Some of you, it's your own children. Some of you, it's the possibility of, especially if this is, let's say you're opening a business. This is for the future. This could be for helping other individuals. You're not alone on this. And I feel that you have a lot of confidence with this. Let's see how you're responding. Ace of Wands here reversed. Okay, nice and slow. This isn't a decision that you took lightly or decided to go quickly into. No, this Leo is taking some time to establish or break ground. Now, if this is a relationship, this could be whatever you're investing, you're choosing to put yourself back out there, or you're choosing to open up, but you're not necessarily opening up entirely. You might be having somebody else kind of do some work for you and see what's being presented to you, because the response here is, I'm not going to move too quickly. And I think the reason you're not moving too quickly, well, because of this, the 5 of Pentacles, and because of the pride. When you've jumped into things before, you've been burnt. So this is something where Leo is holding back, and this is very hard for this Leo, because when they make a gut decision, they usually go for it. But there's something here where you feel that you want to see how it's being presented. Oh my gosh. Boom. There it is. The Ace of Pentacles. Here's the real opportunity. Something solid. This is going to allow you to grow, or a new relationship here, or opportunity here is in establishment this week here for you, Leo. This is a great week too if you're looking for a new job, to finally submit something. I'm telling you. Look at this. Yeah, 2 of Swords. There's no more wishy-washiness. There's no more indecisiveness. It's like, let's see what you got. Let's see what happens when I do this move. And it could be sitting back and also getting an education of some sort here. But I like this for you because you're not trying to overstep. You're not saying, I've done this approach before. This is somebody here who's looking at it with fresh eyes, right? Many pass to a bright future, and that's how you are being this week. You are being optimistic about this change. Advice to consider from the universe, no reversals. Look at this. You are breaking ground this week. It's as simple as that. Now, it's not going to be something here where as soon as you break down, you plant the seed, it's going to like blossom right away. This is something here where it's official. So there's some kind of official news or official, you're making a decision this week. And this decision is you're doing something official, whether you're putting a deposit down, whether you are submitting something, whether you are opening up to something, you are accepting an offer or an opportunity here. And you're going to take it nice and slow by just planting the seed and see how it's being presented to you. Now, things to consider with the 7 of Pentacles. You don't sit there and wait for the water to boil. Spirit is reminding you of that, okay? You still need to be present. Don't get so narrow-minded and focused on this as, is it going to grow? Is it going to be more? Is it going to be more? Take the moment of saying, no, I planted the seed. This is what's ahead. And now enjoy it. Be as present as possible, all right? So we got for you, Leo. Let's see what Auntie has. All right. Auntie says, Leo, the curtain's about to rise and your spirit's the spotlight. But before the show begins, check your motives. Are you performing to be seen or to be real? I like that. I like that for you. I think you're looking for the moment of being real. That is a good reminder. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. Virgo is up. Thanks for the love and the sharing and the likes. I do appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, to check your other placements within your chart. And there will always be a bonus reading at the tail end of this. We'll be using the Fated dice for that. Who's got Virgo in their chart? Let's see what's going on for Virgo. Virgo, current feelings for the next 7 days. 9 of Cups reversed. Well, this is a card usually of gluttony. This is a card here of just keeping to yourself. And I feel like you're not dealing with any baloney this week. Nobody. This is for Virgo who I feel is not wanting to share the cups with anybody, not really wanting to, I don't know, I feel a little bit fed up. It's kind of like, I don't know, there's something here, and we're going to see what that external influence is, but there's something here that's making you pull back. What's the external influence here for this Virgo? Oh, the Lovers. Gemini energy. Partnership. I feel like this is a partnership here where you do give a lot of love. But there's something here where I feel the external influences is where you're like, well, I'm pouring that love back to me. Because this individual doesn't really see me or view me the way that I view them. Now, the Lovers doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It is a choice to be with one another. And there's an external influence here it's like pulling, there could be jealousy involved here or pride. Eight of Swords, self-doubt. This person makes you doubt yourself. This person makes you feel not good enough. And this is something here that makes this Virgo feel really irritable this week. And so that's why you're pulling back. Because it's like, well, do they even see me? Do they view me? Do they even care about me? How are you responding? The Queen of Cups here reversed. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this individual, I understand. They're very mechanical when it comes to love. This person could be a love bomber. This person could also get very angry. They manipulate their feelings. When it's reversed, it's someone here who's a master manipulator with their emotions, whether it's high anger, whether it's always me. I feel like it has to be with playing victim. Virgo, you're dealing with somebody this week who's playing victim. And I also feel that there's an energy here of you pulling back because there's not much you can do because this individual always says it's not enough. What's the real opportunity here for you, Virgo? This is about what you want and desire for you. Welcome, Ezra. I feel like, Virgo, this week, there is somebody here who's trying to manifest your attention, and they're doing it in a victim mentality. I feel like this person here gets very obsessive, jealous, and that there's no room for jealousy, because I feel like there's, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be family member here too. But whatever this is, Virgo, this individual has expectations for their desires. And this opportunity here is for you to pull back and realize, with the King of Pentacles energy here, the bigger opportunity is to set some establishment for yourself. This is you. And the King of Pentacles is someone who is very established, very wise in their investments, is very nurturing and caring, but also knows that they can't overgive. And this is the opportunity where I feel you're pulling back. It may be feeling like it's going to be a tower moment because this individual is going to come on strongly. And if they're not coming on strongly here with their emotions, you just energetically feel them. So make sure you clean and clear your emotions. Send it back with love. What advice do we have here for Virgo spirit? Reversals. The moon. There's a break that is coming up. Break up, I heard some for some of you, okay? This break, something happened during the full moon's energy, during that buck moon. Pisces, could be dealing with a Pisces here. There's a lot of water here. This is two individuals dividing and needing space. But your advice right now is to remain quiet and hidden and regain your establishment, but you don't need to try to fix another individual. And there's something here about a person's expectations for you to fix the desire of what they have, as in what part you play in this relationship. And I think that you have realized over time, because of pride, that you thought, okay, well, maybe it will even out. It's not evening out. So there's something here that's saying, I need to have better boundaries. And so I feel like that's what this Virgo is doing this week. Let's see what Auntie has to say. Virgo, Auntie says, oh boy, here we go. Can't make this up. Just because you can fix it doesn't mean it's yours to heal. Let people deal with their own chaos. Your job is to sweep your own altar, not clean up the whole temple. Dang. I haven't seen these guys. They're randomized and I just pull them out when I get them. Libra is up. Okay. Libra, let's see what's going on for you next 7 days. Libra, current feelings. Libra, Ace of Cups, reverse, drained. Drained. You too have been giving out too much to others. So this may feel a little bit emotional this week. And there's something about, it doesn't feel very peaceful, does it? It feels like I've done, I don't know. I feel like something here is like I'm at my cap. Let's see what the external influence is here. Why you feel this. Nine of Cups here. Okay. Nine of Cups here, Eight of Cups. So this is for a Libra who's being asked to leave something behind, or someone. Okay. The external influence here is something to do with a wish fulfillment. Let's see what the integration is. Look at this, Six of Pentacles. Ironically, it's like you walk away from something that emotionally drains you, and what is going to happen to you this week is actual fairness. So as you emotionally leave something, look what you walk right into. Something fair, something balanced. So a gift of some sort or an opportunity. And it's going to feel way more balanced for you. Now, this is coming not just as emotional, it could be coming in as a gift for you this week. I feel like Libra, you're getting a gift. This could be a gift from an individual, a surprise visit from a friend or a loved one. This could be somebody, I don't know. I just feel like somebody here is visiting you. Now, it could be the other way around. You could be walking around and then seeing something here where it's like, I understand what you've been through, and give somebody a gift. Let's see the response to this. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is another individual. It is. This person is very well grounded. Invest wisely. Gosh, there's just something about, and it does feel like a female, but if it's not a female, it's someone who's just very soft-spoken and kind and has a way to sit down and give some really wise, solid advice. That's how you'll know. All right. But this has to do with wish fulfillment. And I feel this week where you may feel like you're in the blues about something that you've walked away either this week or you're finally having some kind of closure. But it's an opportunity here to see what is about to drop in your hands. Because here's the thing, what was emotionally not serving you anymore, I feel like your hands weren't open. So this is something here where it's now like, well, fine, I'm going to surrender to something. And as soon as you surrender to it, that's when it drops in for you. Oh my gosh, I told you. It has to do with a situation that you were afraid to walk away from. And look at this mountain. This is something you've repeated this pattern over and over and over again with. But this week, it's not a reconciliation. You're putting pride to the side and saying, this does not serve me. It's not making me feel good. And it's like, as soon as you do that, and even though you may not be ready, there's somebody here who's like reconciling the differences for you in something that's more solid. What's the opportunity here for you? Oh my gosh, King of Cups. I'm telling you, be ready. Be ready. Because this individual, it's not just something materializing, it's love. It's someone doing it for the love of it. I really feel like this is a visit of some sort, Libra. I feel like you're having a visitor this week, and it's out of love, and it's not something you're anticipating. But I'm telling you, if you have been having a hard time leaving someone or leaving a situation this week, it's going to make sense of why you need to surrender to this, and it's going to feel nice. It's going to feel elated. I feel like there's something from a distance coming from you. I don't know what kind of visitor, if you planned it or what, but this is nice. This is nice. Be ready. Communication is coming. Be ready. I feel like it's a message of some sort here. A phone call, a text. Someone's coming in here to communicate. And if it's not something where I just feel like there's communication has to do with an offer or an opportunity to get out. All right, let's see what Auntie has to say for Libra. Libra, stop rehearsing someone else's version of peace. This week, harmony looks like telling the truth. Ooh, telling the truth. Even if it shakes the scale a little, it's still balance. I feel like you're letting somebody go. You're putting a boundary up of some sort, or you're finally surrendering to it and saying it out loud. That's what I got for Libra. We're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. Scorpio is up. Welcome back, Allison. Everybody seems to be mostly on YouTube, but There's a couple people, I think, on Facebook. Everybody have a good weekend. Oh, I gotta turn my fan on. Hold on, guys. This channeling's making me hot. All right, here we go. Scorpio. See how your week's going to be. Scorpio. Current feelings for the week. Judgment time. Well, there's an E valve going on here, and I feel like this evaluation is something where, I mean, when we get to the judgment, the next card is the world. So it's decision time this week, and you're feeling it. And there could be decisions that you're waiting upon this week, but you're feeling something is closing. And we do have just that closing number here with that 18. I told you this is a week of liberation. External influences here for Scorpio. Ooh, here we go. Queen of Swords, waiting for something. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You're waiting for some news or counseling or a decision to be made that is outside of your hands. What's the integration of this? Oh, the Hangman reverse. Did you get screwed over? Do my Scorpios, have they been going through hell and back? This has been a decision that has been, it's not just been it's been more than weeks here. This is something that I feel is out of the Scorpio's hands. And listen, if it's not something that you're getting a decision on or you're still waiting on, this could be you choosing to take actions through a counselor of some sort, an advisor of some sort, and say, what's the holdup? You are getting advisement this week, and this individual is very logical on how they state this. And if this is a friend, it's someone here who's not going to be emotional about it. They're going to tell you how it is. It's their judgment. But I feel this is something that you've been hanging up on for quite some time. And whatever this news comes out, it's going to illuminate you. What's the response to that, Scorpio? Oh, boy. This has to do with being stuck. This has to do with not being able to move. Some of you, it's literally can't move. Some of you are trying to relocate. Some of you are trying to leave a job. Some of you are trying to leave a toxic relationship. Could be dealing with a Cancer. But I feel that there has been this energy of being stuck in a loss or a place that feels like it can't replenish, it can't be fertilized. It's a void. What's the opportunity this person's giving you? This person's giving you a perspective here on this ending. This has to do with your fears. I think there's a lot of anxiety coming up about your future or how to move forward. And if it's possible, some of you, it's your financial things you're worried about. Some of you are worried about a toxic ex or a toxic individual who's sucking you financially. But this is something here where this is advisement. And if you don't have that advisement, this is the opportunity to get advisement, get a second opinion, somebody who with a fresh set of eyes who can see something from a different perspective here, who's not as involved in the story as you are. Bigger meaning. The bigger meaning here is something is about to fall for you, but it's not a fall for grace. It's finally a fall of I want things to fall. I really feel like the Scorpio is ready for the tower to come in, because it's like, please, I need help. I need assistance. But this is something here where I can't build upon. I feel stuck. And this is a week here where you have a possibility to get advisement of some sort that is going to allow you to have that tower moment. That's going to allow you to break something apart. It will be worth the investment for you because we have a clear mind. Okay. It's not something here that is in your control, but there's something here about how you are already down here and somebody here is like still mid fall. So I do feel this has to involve another individual who is trying to not fall. And it's like, I've already fallen. Like, my back's broken and you're about to fall on me and I want to get the hell out of here. Interesting. Look at this. And there's a boxing match here too. So I feel like this is in regards to another individual. I just do. You need you need a mediator. You need a mediator, and it's to help you move on. All right. This individual is going to give you some solid advice to help you set some gears here to get moving, to allow you to see it. And it's not waiting for this kind of judgment. It's like, what can I do with my time and space? Let's see what Auntie has to say for you, Scorpio. Let go of the fantasy so that real intimacy can begin. You already know what's an illusion. Now it's time to stop negotiating with it. Now it's time to stop negotiating with it. That's why this is coming up. This is a mediator of some sort. All right. There's no more negotiation. It's this person's going to tell you how it is so that you can have the possibility to tell a person how it is. This may be asking for divorce. This may be asking for legal actions. This may be asking for separation, but it's something where you're taking actions this week. That's what I got for Scorpio. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Don't forget, we also have the collective bonus. I figured you were doing raspberry pickings, Sherry. We've nicknamed you Laura Ingalls now anyway. Little House on the Prairie. She's always outside in her prairie. Saggy is up. Who's got Saggy in their chart? Sagittarius, current feelings this week. Knight of Cups here reversed. Sad. Feel a little bit lonely. External reason for this? Oh, could be dealing with a Gemini here, but it's a choice. God, another reading got something similar to this. I want to say it was Virgo. Let me see the integration of this. All right. This Sagittarius, this is you. So there's something here where there is fear of opening up. Here's the thing. The fear of opening up is actually somebody who actually really gives two shits about you. They care. It's a little bit different. But this is a person here that you can look into the eye, but I feel like there is some pride and fear of rejection, but the integration here has to do with fulfillment. Some of you are a little bit shy or bashful about having this conversation because you may feel like you're asking somebody for too much. But this needs to happen. I really do. I feel like it needs to happen because I feel that you two have a really strong bond. And it doesn't have to be romantic. But I feel this like, no, I can't ask them for help. No, I can't do that. There's pride. The obstacle here is pride. Leo energy. How are you responding? 8 of Wands here, reverse, shutting down, afraid to ask for help, afraid to communicate, afraid to open up. This Sagittarius is afraid of rejection, or afraid of looking like a fool. Like, I can't say that. But what's the real opportunity here? Listen. This person, Taurus energy, you could be married to this individual, but if you're not married to this person, they're family to you, or they're a colleague, or a very strong friendship. You take it as you need it. But this is somebody here who does value you, does have the same belief system as you, does also has big dreams, because this kind of reminds me of the magician a little bit coming out here, right? And I feel it's an opportunity here, 5-5, to put two heads together and talk something out. The bigger meaning? Look at this, 4 of Cups. There's a big opportunity here. There's an opportunity. Someone here may be able to help you. Somebody may be able to just hold you. Somebody here it's empathy, it's love, it's I understand. You're not alone. I get it. I want what's best too. But I feel there's an opportunity that this Saggy is afraid of to open up to, and they don't want to miss out this opportunity, or they feel like this opportunity is fleeting from them. They're getting nervous, but they know that this is something that they have to state. This is something that they have to do. And it may be for a Sagittarius who's really afraid to ask for help or say something that may make them not look strong. The advice for you, look at this. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Talk. Just be honest. Be authentic. You don't have to be so over emotional about it. You can't be too much emotional about it, because the Knight of Cups is reversed. So it's saying to me that you can set emotions aside and just be honest and have an open and truthful conversation. Maybe boundaries need to be put in place. Maybe it's discernment. Maybe it's asking, but it's being honest. There's honesty that is needed here, and that's where the vice is stating here. Be honest. All right. Saggy. Auntie. The message she has for you this week. Freedom isn't escape. It's embodiment. If you're feeling caged, can't make this up, ask if you actually left the building or just redecorated the prison. I feel there's something here where you feel emotionally stuck. And there's something here where you have the ability to be free of this week. All right. Capricorn it is. Capricorn is up. This week we have, I believe, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius being dropped in the vault this week. So make sure if you're in Harmonia Friends Club, if you are a member, to check the vault this week. And if you're a Fool's Journey member, don't forget over the weekend, The Explorer's Guide to the Galaxy dropped for you the light activation with the spiritual astronauts and spiral souls. So if you're looking for light activation with my light language with the Lyrans, that would be the final segment for the ground control. So make sure you guys are checking out the vault that dropped on Saturday. Capricorn, let's see how you're feeling this week. Well, you're in a pause, but you're okay. I think that there's something about awaiting some news to come in. I think you are, you know what it almost feels like? It's reminded me of when I was a teenager, and my mom's like would tell me what time to be home, and I'd say, okay, yeah, I'll be home by 11. But you know, I wasn't home at 11, but there she was at 11:01 standing at the door. That's what it feels like. I feel like you're standing at the door this week, and this is an expectation of something coming in for you this week. External influences. Oh, yeah. Somebody here has been hiding from you. Somebody here has been hiding and isolating from you. Could be dealing with a Virgo. This person, I will be honest, Capricorn, their knees are a little bit shaky. They've been avoiding you. They've been avoiding a conversation with you. Is this person in the doghouse? Is that what it is? Pride got kicked here. Virgo, Leo energy, integration. You are waiting for somebody. Now, here's the thing. This is a Capricorn. This is the Capricorn's energy. It was like, I told you so. Or, what took you so long? Okay. I feel my mother at the door. All right. There's somebody here who's been playing a coward around you, who's been tiptoeing or avoiding a conversation with you. And so this Capricorn knows whatever this individual ran off to, or to, like, whatever, could be a person, could be anything. You did not agree with this individual. You gave them solid advice, or you told them what was going to happen, and guess what? They did it anyway. They are coming in. But the question is, because this is how you're responding, is the 9 of Wands. So your boundaries are up. So this tells me that this Capricorn is like, I'm not going to throw it in their face, but they can't come to me with their problems when I already told them not to do that, or that was a bad mistake. It's a bad decision. I think you're either blocking someone this week or giving them the silent treatment, because somebody here was avoiding you or avoiding some responsibilities because whatever they went for or went towards wasn't successful. And this is the same old cycle that they've done before with you, where they have an expectation that, well, Capricorn will fix and pick up the pieces. And this individual is got to pick up their own paces. The 10 of Swords. They shot themselves in the foot, or the back in this case. I really feel this is a week here where you're not getting involved. And you kind of know that this person is working their way back to you, or there may be some rumors or something, or you hear that they're in town, or could be a family member. But this is something here where I feel you're guarded. You're not saying a damn word. You're not taking actions because there's not really your responsibility at this point. you told this person you didn't agree about it. You were supposed to be in something together. You've always helped this person out before, and this is what it turned out to be. They didn't listen. But I don't see you throw in their face. I just feel like, well, they didn't listen. I can't fix it for them anymore. The advice for you. Eight of Swords. There is some guilt that you won't be able to get around this because some of you, it's a family member. Some of you, it's work related. But there's some doubts here of like, can I keep these boundaries up or am I going to end up involved in this anyway? Or is this drama going to end up to be mine? Well, I feel the universe is saying, stop doubting yourself and just know your boundaries are strong and you just might have to repeat it again, meaning saying, no, I'm sorry, I can't help. Your advice here. Oh my gosh, you're ready for this. Can't make this up. Auntie says, discipline without desire is just punishment. Let your structure serve something sacred. Otherwise, you're just building cages and calling it purpose. So this is you walking with confidence in your boundary and not necessarily caging yourself or avoiding this individual. Spirit's like, don't avoid them. Just say no. No, not helping this time. That's what I got for you, Capricorn. We're moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius is up. Liberate yourself this week. All good, Star. Thank you. Aquarius, let's see how your week's going to be. Let's see how your feelings are first. Current feelings going into the next 7 days for Aquarius. Indecisive. I feel like brain fog a little bit. God, I feel like the thoughts in your head are just really, really, really loud this week. And I think you're getting sick of it too. There's this indecisive energy of just wanting peace and quiet. But also it's like, I don't even want to look at anything anymore. External influences. Ooh, justice. Fairness, balance. All you want is justice. Libra energy. Clarify this. Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with either something work related or family dynamic. Heavily, if it's not family, it's a relationship. Okay. There's something here that you've been very indecisive on when it comes to what's fair. And this week, there's an integration of the ability to come together. Now, there's other people involved in this. So I don't know if it's mutual friends. I don't know if it's a family dynamic or if it's coworkers. But this week, you are going to see some justice of individuals coming together. Interesting. And I feel like, because these are all upright for you, I feel like there's some brain fog of like, what's going to happen? But let's see the respondents here. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. It's about something that was unfair. Breadcrumbing. Either somebody in a family dynamic was not pulling their weight, or relationship was affecting, I don't know, this person, maybe they were putting into every other relationship but this relationship. Or job was making you work really hard and it was really unfair. But I feel a liberation or union of individuals going, this isn't fair. So you're getting supported this week by family. What's the real opportunity? Six of Cups here reversed. Well, let me tell you, the real opportunity here is there's someone within the circle that is not pulling their weight or may not be considered family to you anymore. or a lover to you anymore, or a connection. It's broken. There's a lot more outweighing in this dynamic than just good memories. It's ones where it's like, well, it's never fair, or this person is always trying to weasel them out. And there's other individuals going, yeah, you're right, it's not fair. So I think somebody is externally getting called out, and you may have not wanted to get involved in this, but you also know that, well, this person has done this to you before, or this job. The bigger meaning, Knight of Cups. The bigger meaning here is the ability here of love and compassion for the individuals who also have been through this. You are not the only one who is being breadcrumbed in this dynamic or by this person. And if this is an individual here who you're in a romantic tie with and it's family, they do this to their own family as well. And you may be hearing from their family. They may be turning off from their own family, may be turning on them. Put it that way. Advice here for you. Look at this, Empress energy. Now, the Empress is all about receiving, empathy, all four queens in one. And I feel that is the energy of that you're going to be embellishing this week, which is love, compassion, understanding. I feel like you're going to be listening to other people's stories about an individual or a place that has not been fair. Has not been fair to you, and it's been the same crap over and over and over again. And there's something about individuals coming together to say, hey, something doesn't seem right about this person or this place. This is you having that understanding as well. All right, you could probably give some solid advice. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on here from Auntie. It says, oh, ready for this? Aquarius, this just gave me the chills. Auntie says, not everyone deserves access to your signal. Be discerning with your downloads. Some people want your insight, but not your humanity. Be amongst the circle that understands you. Can't make that up. Ooh, that just gave me the chills. Pisces is up. We have Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and then we have the bonus train. Mm-hmm. Hello, Barbara. Welcome back. Good to see you. I hope you had a lovely day. Pisces, let's see how the next 7 days are going for you. Reversal's now up. Pisces, how are you currently feeling? The Lovers. Not alone. You got somebody here. Pisces, you got somebody here that understands you, loves you. Doesn't have to be romantic. External influences. Oh, we have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Somebody is not happy about a connection that you're in here, Pisces. You got somebody here who's jealous. This could be an ex, but this person's pretty damn jealous. Pride got kicked. Arrogance, a show off. This is a person here who would just show off. Like there's something, and they're an extrovert. So this person's very animated and car salesy like. And I feel there's someone here who is a little bit ticked that there's a connection here that they feel left out on. Oh God, be prepared. Somebody here is not happy that you're moving on in either another connection, or is feeling like the third wheel, or is like, what the hell? More fire energy, feels like you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay. This person is angry and upset. I feel like they would actually do something loud or post something loud. Your response? Oh, keeping to yourself. Another card fell, and I'm going to keep it because you're being very quiet. Here's the thing. You're unbothered. And it has a lot to do with minding your business. You already can feel the energy of this individual. You have a very telepathy, I just heard, connection with this individual. I feel that you have created some space from this person. I do feel like this person has a jealousy streak with you, Pisces, so just be wary. Your response is to keep to yourself. You mind your own business, and you don't really flaunt this relationship, or you don't talk, this person knows there's another energy around you that you're feeding into, and they don't like it. It's affecting this connection. Okay. So it does not have to be romantic, but this is a person here who would do something pretty darn loud because they're upset. Yep. They're watching from the sidelines here. Okay. This is an individual who was not invited to the party. So here's the opportunity where you're going to see somebody stamping their feet or posting things that are going to be very loud and obnoxious. And you're going to go, is that about me? Yeah, it is about you. All right. This person's trying to get your attention. Yeah, this person's trying to get your attention because now they're realizing that you have pulled back your energy. And this is not somebody here that I feel like either left you hanging, left you waiting. But I feel their pride here is that they were used to you always coming to them. So this individual is upset that now that there's a new person here that you are feeling more aligned to, and I don't know, feel like they would try to start something here. What advice is Spirit given to you? They're watching. And I wouldn't trust this person because I feel like this person would start rumors or lies or gossip just to get your attention. So this is a person here who is definitely eavesdropping on stuff, who's getting into other business, maybe even asking mutual people around you. Okay. But they are watching. Their ego is hurt. And there's something here about trying to stop this. It's a shit talker. It's a person to try to break a trust. That's exactly what they're doing. All right. Pisces, Auntie says, your softness isn't the problem. Your lack of filters is. It's okay to say no with love. Empathy doesn't mean self-erasure. Be sure to have proper boundaries this week. I think you're doing a good thing by just being quiet, to be honest. For surezies. Hello, Papa. Welcome back. Papa, you need to send me your questions. You actually, remember, you won the reading this month. I haven't heard from you. You get the free reading. Okay. I know you can't. I know you're driving, but send me that later. Email me later. Drive safely. Aries. I didn't get it. He emailed me. I'll go check. I didn't get it. It could have been to my other email where sometimes I get filtered, so I'll look. Aries. Current feelings this week, Aries. Ooh. Oh, you're self-isolating this week. I feel like this Aries is really self-isolating this week, and not in a healthy way. This is avoidance. There's something here where you're avoiding a person, aren't you? Is there somebody here that is annoying to you? Let's see what the external influence of this is. Oh, 2 cards fell out. Oh, Chariot here. Somebody left. You know, Aries, this feels like could be dealing with a Cancer. I don't feel like this person is nearby you at all times. Okay. Could be some distance between the two of you right now, like literally physical distance. But I also feel like this person feels like they can come back into your life whenever they feel like it. And this is a part where it's like army crawling on the ground because you're like, no, when the door knocks, I know it's them and I'm going to avoid them. So there's something about you worrying about somebody coming knocking on the door or calling or popping up somewhere. Maybe it's with mutual friends. But I feel this energy of an individual who strongly pops in when something doesn't go their way. And then they turn around and said, hey, I'm here. Can you help me resolve this or solve this? Or, you know, it's on their expectations. The integration of this. Avoiding a person. The integration of this is a relationship. At one point, you thought of this person as family. 8, 9, 10. Family, friend, lover. But this week, it's like, I don't want to hear it. I'm not excited for this get together. I'm not excited to see this person. Some of you, know this person's just going to show up somewhere. Could be at a party, could be at an event. But this is a week here where you're feeling like you don't even want to attend anything because of this energy, or you just feel this person. Let's see how you're responding. Yeah. Get lost. That's how you're responding. Like, I don't want to see it. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna lock myself up. I'm just the opportunity is that you don't want to be around this person anymore, and you just wish that they would lose focus on you, or just get the picture that to get lost, because you obviously don't want to hang out with them or be around them. The bigger opportunity for you, 9 of Wands reversed. The bigger opportunity for you is to block. Like literally block. Now, this is someone here with high boundaries, but the high boundaries come with pride. And the obstacle is you have somebody who comes in and out of your life anyways, but you may have to be around them and have no thing about them, but you can energetically block an individual. Gray wall, stone wall, just kind of like let your emotions go through. And there's something here where you just have to act like vacant. And there's an opportunity here to strengthen your boundary with that. Yeah. The Emperor, power of authority, all 4 kings in one. This is your card. This person has put you through the ringer before. But you don't have to act handicapped about this. You can be the teacher about this as well. And I feel like what it is what you're presenting here is the opportunity to say, listen, I'm unbothered and unfazed by your presence, but I'm not going to entertain you coming up and being fake with you. So this is an Aries who's just going to be very blunt and, not, someone's here is like, hey, is fake around you? We're so excited to see you, when they're consistently out of your life anyway. You're not going to play that. Loss. Final advice here from Spirit, and then we'll get to Auntie. Six of Swords. Moving on with the individuals that do care about you. So yeah, this is some emotional turmoil, but you're being very logical about this anymore. And you're not feeling the emotional, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God anymore. Now it's like, I got to face this. I just have to act as though they don't mean that much to me in this sense, and that it's their loss, not mine. What is the advice here Auntie wants to give you, Aries? Auntie says, you can't you can't outrun confusion by moving faster. Sit your ambitious self down and listen to what your nervous system is actually saying. If the vision's blurry, stop squinting. Clean the lens instead and put in your authority. I like that. So yeah, you don't have to hide from this person. Now it's about embracing that Aries energy of who you are, which is the Emperor. All right, Taurus is up. Auntie is spot on. Like I said, they're randomized, so I'm not reading them. I literally printed it out after or before I get on the live, so I haven't looked at them. We got Taurus, then we have Gemini, and then we have the collective. Taurus, let's see how your week's going. Current feelings going in the next 7 days, Taurus. 9 of Wands. You are liberated and guarded, and you have every right to be. Now we're going to see what the influences of why you are guarded and being so well protected. So I feel like you're on guard this week. It's like, yep, I am monitoring my cameras and my fortress. Let's see what this external influence is while you're on guard. Oh, who's this? Another card got this. Virgo. It might have been even Virgo. Check the Virgo reading out. I think someone got something similar. You have your guards up, and there is an individual here who is in the doghouse, flat out in the doghouse. Okay. I feel like they've been doing some soul searching. Like, is Taurus still mad at me? Okay. Are they still guarded? How do I get in there? What's the integration of this? What's the integration of this week? Two of Swords. You have somebody circling your premise or energetically, and you know it. You freaking know it. And you are like, yeah, I know it. I know they're watching me. I know they're on guard. I know they're trying to trying to get higher point of view. They're trying to go higher. So this individual's not just soul searching. They're trying to get higher ground. Or I could even be getting readings on you. But guess what? They can't see shit. They can't see shit. Right? They can't make you are so undercover and guarded. Your response? Your response here has to do with pride. Leo energy. This person kicked your pride. Period. This is the obstacle. Could have been dealing with a Leo. All right. This is something here where you're on overdrive. Now here's the thing. You're on guard on overdrive. So don't burn yourself out by puffing up your chest and saying I'm proving a point. You still got a point here where you can leave that and you can still live your life. Because the real opportunity for you is in this. And what's the real opportunity to realize? What are you still holding on to? See, the Four of Pentacles, and they're bringing me to the Thoth deck, which is the power card. And the Four of Disc is a very different one, but it's a fortress. And there's an opportunity here to realize the power of your fortress, but also what you are doing behind those walls. And there is a bigger opportunity of where you can be placing your time and efforts on an individual who already knows they can't get in there. And what's the bigger opportunity here? Ooh, the world. Creating some self-closure for you. Okay. This is something here where I feel deeply hurt by an individual that you know that they were in the wrong. But it's not your job to fix a situation. You already set your boundary in place here. So this is I feel for Taurus who got burnt by somebody here. I mean, a lot of signs here. We got Leo again, of course, and Scorpio and Aquarius, and but I feel like, and Taurus, but I feel like the energy here has to do with expecting somebody to come knocking on the door, but you don't have to expect it anymore. Now it's about working on your environment of what you can control. Okay, what are you doing here in this little inner circle? It's almost like a secret garden that you've created of some sort here. Let's see what Spirit can pull this out for you. To heal. The Star. Surrender to healing. Allow your emotions to be vulnerable, not to this person, but to have faith and hope that you'll get through this and that your boundaries are established enough that you don't have to fear cranking the door open and getting back out there, and having some peace of mind here that you will have the possibility to be open again and not be used or abused like this person had done to you. Because I do feel very abusive energy here, manipulative. This person knows it as well, that they were using you. What advice does Auntie have for Taurus this week? What you're clinging to might be costing you more than it's feeding you. Comfort doesn't always mean alignment. This week, oh, I love this, Taurus. This week, Auntie says, be brave enough to want something better, not just something safe. You do not need to hide behind the walls. Don't stop being amazing and vulnerable and open and loving because an individual took advantage of it. You have discernment now. You have discernment now. All right, we are in our final sign, but not our final reading. So when we get to this point, this is where the bonus train comes in. Come on, ride the train. All right, so what is the bonus train? For those of you who are new, you already know, or you don't know, but for people who are here, they know already. Go ahead, comment bonus, because the reading may be more for you. You put your energy into the reading. I ask to make sure that you like the channel, make sure you like the page, or are also subscribed to the page, because yes, it helps the channel be seen. And this takes time and energy, and it just helps me. And I'm not asking for money. I'm just asking for you to like the page, comment. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and comment bonus as well, because you never know. You're just solidifying the energy here. And we're going to be doing that shortly as we're going to shuffle here for Gemini, our last sign. Gemini. Everybody's bonusing. Everybody's on the train and all aboard. Let's get to Gemini, and then we'll get to those fated dice. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you the next 7 days. Current feelings for the week. Ace of Swords here. Ooh. You want to talk, but you're holding back. This Gemini is holding back. You're choosing your battles this week. You are choosing your battles. You're very wise with your words because pride is also involved, but you understand what it's like to be out in the cold. So there's something here that is telling you it's not the right time to have this conversation or to say those words. It's not the right time. Hold. This is a warrior I'm talking to. Being very strategic. What's the external influence to this? Oh, yeah. Not the right time. Because you're dealing with somebody here who doesn't see the real opportunity of what you actually could give this individual. I really feel like this Gemini has solid advice or has some words to say that can offer somebody something solid, but this individual is too daydreamy and wishy-washy and so focused on something else that they're stuck on. Daydreaming. What's the integration of this? Yeah. Here's the thing. You're going to burst somebody's bubble and you know it. So yeah, you are delaying heartbreak. 1, 2, 3. But it's the truth that needs to be heard. It's the truth that needs to be heard. So you're being kind and compassionate right now this week because you've been through something similar. And you're watching somebody who you care about go through something, and you know that they're in denial. Your response to this? Yeah. This is hard for this Gemini because they can see it in the steps. And if you easily say this, and if they're ready to hear it, you could see the beauty of them getting through it or waking them up to something where there'd be a bigger possibility or the openness to something. But not everybody's ready to hear it. And so you are holding back, but at the same time, you know it's going to hurt. Yeah, Elizabeth says, don't kick them when they're down. That's what it feels like, right? So the 9 of Swords here is the 8 of Swords. I'm doubting this is the right time. And, you're like, am I being, like, there's some guilt here where it's like, I need to just tell them, like, they're in La La Land. But you also are like, no, I can't do it this week. And this is the universe saying that your doubt, go with your intuition. And here's the opportunity, go with your intuition. Go with your intuition, and you're not doing anything wrong. 4 Swords here is getting restless for not saying the truth, or restless because you're worried about another individual. This person has to go through this process. But you also know that it would go amongst deaf ears, or the heartbreak here at this point is something of self-awareness. And there's something here where this individual is isolating themselves or doing something, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like they're going to have to face this. It's a bigger opportunity here for you. Pull back. Let them have this loss. Let them recognize this own loss. This is a hard lesson for this Gemini. Because they see the signs, they know it, and they know that they can probably do it, but they're not going to be listened to anyway. But they're going to watch somebody here go through some heartbreak over an illusion that's going to pop. And also at this point, all you can do is probably sit on that person's stoop. And I really do believe you're going to be there for that person when it falls. It's not to pick them up and say, okay, well, now let's do it. It's just to let it fall. They're not ready to hear this. Advice for you. The Magician. Okay. See, you have had the ability to see how the universe works with putting an intention out there and working with the universe, but realizing that some things our ego gets in the way and it's not meant for us. So you've had a harsh lesson on this as Gemini. And this is a moment here to realize that always something's better going through. This individual is learning that they can't hold on too tightly to a specific dream when it involves free will of another. Okay. Let's see what Auntie has to say for Gemini. Gemini, if you're tired, it's not because you're doing too much. It's because you're doing too much of what drains you, worrying about another individual. It's time to refocus your magic. Not everything deserves your clever little brain right now. Dang, Auntie called you out. Called you out. Ooh. We got the bonus collective now. Oh my, hold on, guys. Give it a second. I got a phone call and it's coming in, but I'm not going to pick it up because I'm almost done. So I got to wait. I don't want to switch this up. Just give it a moment. I'm going to shuffle while it's going through. And hopefully it will come back. No. Hold on. I'll be back. There we go. There we go. Oh. Hopefully that works now. Technical difficulties. Hold on, guys. Sorry. That was my neighbor calling me. And he is on my emergency list, so that's why it popped out. I just need my... There we go. All right. Yeah, it was a black screen because I was getting a phone call. I'm sorry about that, Nancy. It was on my end. My neighbor was calling me, but he's on my emergency list, so we'll boot. He's on my family list. Because he's like family to me. But he doesn't realize I'm live. All right, you guys ready for the bonus? Did I lose y'all? No, everybody's still here? Let me know you guys are still here because my comments have disappeared. Choo-choo, okay, everybody's here. Sorry, guys. Hopefully you don't hear too much feedback. My mic's a little bit off. All right, let's see what zodiac signs we got. We have Scorpio. Moderators, please keep contact of what we're on. We got Scorpio. And we have Virgo. We have Gemini. And we have Scorpio again. We have Aries this time. One more. And we have Capricorn. So any of these signs, if you have them in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, it's just amplified, okay? If you don't, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means that it's the energy of it. Let's see what's going on here collectively. Thanks, Star. Current feelings for the week, guys. Worry. What are we worried about? Sleepless nights? There's a boxing match going on here, and I feel like it's in our heads. Let's see what the external influence is. Oh. Not everything happy at the home front or work front? Not everybody's getting along in this unit. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Should I get involved? Should I not get involved? Whose side are you on? I feel a lot of like pressure of being on the right side. You got a lot of individuals here who are unhappy around you. I think there's almost a call out of wanting to be on a specific side. How you're responding to this? Ooh. You're hurt too. Aquarius energy? I don't know, collective. It almost feels like whatever's coming about here for you with worry has to do with whatever side that you pick. You can't undo. You have faith that you can be there for everybody. Like you're losing faith on that. Oh, the echo is driving me nuts, but it is what it is. I got to deal with it. Yeah. You know, everything becomes part of the reading. So right now I have an echo because my mic's battery went with the phone. Interruption. There's something here this week where you feel very disappointed because you can't play nice guy to everybody and you know you're going to hurt a specific person or a unit of individuals. But there is an opportunity here to be vulnerable and just be authentic and say what you got to say. It's hard when it's family involved, though, because they're always making me subtract. So I'm seeing the 6 of Cups. So there's still love. There's still memories. There's still a unit in place, but there's disappointment. Watch out this week because I feel like the bigger meaning here has to do with an individual who jumped into something that they don't have the capacity to fulfill. This person could be younger. There's an immaturity with what they have to offer. I think that there is some kind of disciplinary action that is taking place, but there is something here about like, well, what does collective think? And the thing is there's an opportunity here because you can be in that person's shoes. Maybe you can understand it because it's like, yeah, they're young, or yeah, I've done that too at one point. But this, I'm going to clarify that. This is you going, hey, just because it is a harsh judgment, it's like a warning. Like I feel like this person's getting a slip. Some of them are getting a pink slip. But I feel like there's an opportunity here for you to say, yeah, it sucks for what it is, but it doesn't mean I dislike this person, but I am disappointed with the decisions that they've made. So I feel there is going to be something this week where there's a heavy decision that is asked upon you, and it's somebody here that you didn't want to be, give them that answer or give them that, but there's something where they have to pay up. So it's kind of like their responsibility, but you still have a lot of empathy and love for them. I also feel like they may feel misjudged or they may lash out, but at the same time, it's the right thing to do. What advice does Spirit have for you? This person lied. That's the hard part about it. They lied. They even lied to you. So they lied to you and to the other individuals. And I think you were the one who caught this person in the lie. And you probably gave this person a good word. That's why it's tough, right? They did something behind your back as well. But you see why they did it. It had ego. It was ego driven. Let's see what the last message is here from Auntie. Auntie says collective. Ooh, ready? This week is your cue to stop sleepwalking through someone else's dream. The fog you're in, it's not mystical, it's mental. Clarity won't come through force or frenzy. I can't make this up. Somebody is lying to you. It'll come when you stop pretending you don't already know. The fire inside you isn't gone. It's just buried beneath the noise. Clear it, claim it, light your way forward, even if it hurts. Wow. All right, guys, that's what I have for the readings tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I want to remind you guys that we have the poll going on, so make sure you guys are doing this on YouTube. Go check it out so that you can get into when the next live is, which is on Wednesday evening. I will be on at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be scheduling that tomorrow, but you guys still have time to vote for what the next all signs is going to be. The combination, some are love, some are general, but if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have a good week.